What?
Feed me lipos. Hey.
Alright, let's meow this. This is a rap about Ilman and Grey, the two cool cats bringing Meow Go. Hey, what is Meow Go? I'll give you a lesson in juicy pussy tricks and whoops. Now here's my session. Started off one day with a dope man. His name was Dan. Had a plan. A man with a plan and a competition, but his spelling, it caused a petition. I go. What the hell is that? The W makes no sense. Are you a prat? The W is supposed to mean whoop. With these I go rule changes, it's gone to poop. I go. Now the cats are here, coming in clutch to remove fears about Dan's ABC. So let's get down to the X.
Do you wanna do an orbit? Upside down around the ball. It can be anywhere, at any height we'll find we're really tall. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish I could make you spin. Does it have to be an orbit? Yes, it has to be an orbit. Okay, I'll try. Do you wanna do an orbit? Upside down around the peak. I think this trick is overdue. I started scrolling through the Reddit for the week. It gets a little lonely on these packs, just watching my whoopers down. I think I got an orbit. I think I got an orbit. Okay, let's fly. Okay, let's fly.
The tiny hoop. The male hoop or Raisin must perform a dance and press the female hoop. Called Skittles. Raisin practices his dance to be sure it is absolutely perfect. He builds a pouch to lure the female in. Once he's touched upon this apparatus, he is ready to start the show. The dance is so complex, the eye can hardly follow. Two of these, one of those, before you know it, his dance is over. Skittles is aroused. Hubba hubba. Skittles is captivated by the mediocre performance. She exposes her buttery port for insertion. Grayson extends his BT2.000 connector. Hubba hubba hoo chewy wee wah. With his task completed, little Brazen Tunny Hoop flies away to prepare for next week's adventure.
Oh man, baby, that was good.
You can split my ass anytime.
You're the best.
Going out to fly my loop, flying through a loop, fly backwards for infinity loops. backwards for infinity loops, going out to fly my whoop. And I forgot my keys, forgot my keys, forgot my keys.
I'm going a little bit. I know. That was
I'm gonna rip some packs around the house. I just need a mission for submission tricks that I can learn how and then train for a couple of days until I have all the clips that I need. I gow is a whoopaholic's paintbrush. I gow is a whoopaholic's toothbrush. I need to go acro now. I wanna be that quadcopter up in the sky now, and I'm gonna risk my whoop, 'cause I've got another whoop, and I can't possibly fly two whoops, at least simultaneously.
All right, what's up, everybody? How we doing? Okay, so we are gonna go over. Oops. The Sweet 16. We had, if you're following along, we had 16 pilots left after the group rounds. Or well, we started with 2,000 plus pilots, 2,300. Then we narrowed it down to 32. Those pilots made up their own challenges in groups of 4, and then we got to the top 16, and then we have like a bracket like in March Madness, and the players go head to head in a series of mini games, and we're going to look at the first set of results here and see the who won each round. So just like in any bracket, the top seed is matched up against the very bottom seed, and yeah, we'll just go in order from 1 to 3 like that. Okay, so the pilots got to choose the mini games that they competed in, and as we'll see, there's kind of a lot of similar ones, but AJ and Lounge chose game 2, 3, or 2, 4, and 5. So that was, look at the rules here. Oh, right here. Okay. Game 2 was the tricklets. Game 4 was a speed run, and game 5 was a mini cuber game. So we take a look at here at their videos. Let me see. Where's Lounds? And let's get AJ. All right, so the first game was tricklets, and the idea was you had a TGS, and then you had to do a whole bunch of tricks. Where's my list? In a row. And the more you could do, and the more you could get in a row, the more points you got, basically. All right, so let's take a look at Lounds first. So the first tricklet is a flip, a roll, and then a yaw spin. Lounds got that one. Look at my scoring here. And then the next tricklet was double cradle from the outside, then half a maverick, beginner Maddie, and then an invert rewind. So Lounds got that one also. Then the next one was 3 power loops, middle top, bottom middle, bottom top. So as you can see there, Lounds got 2 of the 3. Crashed on 1. Then we go into the jump rope. Double jump rope through the middle and bottom. And then a cinnamon roll. Kind of Lounds, sort of, but you got obviously a tap there. And then side loop, the last one of that set. And then the Maddie flip set. 2, and then top to bottom. And then Lounds crashed out there on the snapback, and that was the end of his clip there. So total, they didn't play game 1, and Lounds scored 75 points in the tricklets. So now let's check out AJ's tricklets. Flip, roll, yaw. Nice. First tricklet done. Cradle, cradle. Half of a maverick. Beginner Maddie. Invert rewind. Alright, triplet 2 done. Loop, loop, loop. There, AJ got did the first 3 tricklets, so we got the whole bonus there for each of the tricklets and the set of 3. Goes into jump ropes here. Cinnamon roll, pretty good cinnamon roll. And then side loop. Saw him move there. Then the Maddie flips. 2, 3. Nice. Then a juicy flick. Back through. Through. And then that one we'll see here. That was the stall Maddie rewinds. Now he's going the half Maddie ladder. Pretty good execution of that here. Not the smoothest. I gave some deductions, but pretty good overall. Now this was the toughest one. That wasn't really a honey baked ham hook. He went for an Immelman. Didn't really get it. And then crashed on the Brawny the first time, redid it so it didn't get any value for that, but then gets the Immelman as the last trick, so the total got through the whole sequence, more or less, but didn't do it totally perfect, but a lot of points for AJ there. He gets 229.5 points, so nice work. AJ wins the first game. If it was 5 points for trick, why did he only get 75 points? Am I tripping? What do you mean? Lowndes? 75 would be like... So, here, you want the score for Lowndes? So he gets 5, 10, 15. Plus he gets 10-point bonus, so there's 25. There's another set. 5. 5. There's another 5, so then he gets 10 bonus points for that, so that's 50 so far. Power loops. 5. 0, obviously, because there's a crash in that one. Or a tap. 5, so he only gets 10 there, because he did 2 of the 3 power loops, but no bonus points. And he doesn't get the 15 bonus, because he didn't do 3 in a row. So now he's at 60. He does the jump rope. That's 5 points right there. 65. Then he goes for the cinnamon roll. Taps the ground, so no points there. Side loop. Also taps the ground, no points. One Maddie, another 5 points. 2 Maddies, 75 points now, and then fails on this Maddie. That's it. And then he tries to do a juicy flick but crashes. So 75 points exactly. That's why it's 75. Beginner, no. If you look on the thing, I thought I wrote it out pretty clear. Tricklets, here they are. Each one of these is 5 points. His Mavi? There was no Mavis in this combo. I'm not sure what we're talking about here. I don't think Mavi roll is a part of this. No, it's not. Okay, anyway. That's why I scored them all ahead of time, because it takes forever and I had to figure it out. Okay. Oh, Maverick loop. His Maverick loop counted. He got points for that one. Anyway, okay. Where were we? Okay, so AJ won that first game. Remember, you just have to win 2 out of the 3 games to win. Their next game was game 4, which was the speed run. Let's look at that from Lowndes. Lowndes has scissors in his OSD, and he also showed the scissors every time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's turn around. Maddie flips. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gets it. All right, so it's like just under 43 seconds. Good job, Lowndes. And what 42.94. Let's look at AJ's. Oh wait, AJ has different clips. Different clips. Oh, AJ 118 to 152. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Oh, we did an extra one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extra one each time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch to Maddie's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't you have to cross the first plane 6 times so you can hit your totally one? Well, the first time you pass through is 1, and then as you come around to do your first orbit, that's 2. So then you do 5, 5, 5, and 5. So the first 6 for the start? What? Six times through the gate, 5 spins. You pass through the gate the first time, right? Fly forward through the gate once. 5 orbits, 5 times through the gate. Switch on the 6th. Your 5th orbit completion is your 6th pass through the gate. Yeah. 1 time through, 5 times one way, 5 times the other way, 5 loops, 5 Maddie flips. 21. Am I confused? AJ did an extra one. That's not a... It just took longer. I think Lowndes missed one and had an extra. Oh, sorry, a moment. Not right now. Gate passes, not orbits. There's 5 orbits, 6 gate. Well, Lowndes had 20 total. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right. He missed 1 loop at the beginning. He only did 4 orbits. You're right. Good call. AJ had an extra. Yeah, so this is one orbit, 2 orbits, 3 orbits, 4 orbits. He should have done 1 more orbit. You're right. Good call. And AJ did 1 extra one. So technically Lounge got a DQ. AJ got a 34, but either way, AJ had a lower score anyway. So that means that AJ wins. Yay, congratulations, AJ. He moves on, and then game number 5 we can look at, but technically doesn't matter. It was actually pretty close, this one. AJ had to, I think AJ got a little confused on the cube one because he messed up a few of them. Let's look at Lounge's first. Alright, here's the cube. So Lounge goes, wait, was that the beginning? Yeah, okay. So, starts with the orbits. Double orbit. Oh no, he took that out. Okay. I was gonna say I don't remember scoring the orbit. Power loop. Eject. Power loop. He's going for the loopy cube combo there. Made a air. Matty flip. And then orbit. And then finishes it with the loopy cube combo. And the full cube. Alright, good job, Lounge. So Lounge got 40 points and AJ got 62. Let's look at AJ's real quick. Blind loop, Matty flip. So that Matty didn't technically count because the Matty was supposed to be the entire cube, and AJ just did the front face. Power loop, eject roll. Reverse power flip. Eject flip. He was going for power switch combo there, but you're supposed to do power switch of the front gate and then power switch of the back gate. And there wasn't just a regular power switch, so unfortunately that was a 0. Split S. Immelman. And then the orbit wasn't in the right spot either. So he had 85, but if we look at the scoring here for AJ, oh, that's right, that was worth 0. 62.5 total points. You can look at it here, but he got 3 of his tricks technically didn't count because he didn't really do them right. So, but still got the win. Good job. All right. Ugh, I think Liz got me sick. Okay, next matchup is Callisto and Easy B. They played games 2, 3, and 4. So, not those ones. So let's first go over tricklets. Easy B. Okay. Oh, that's right. Easy B had separate clips and he had them backwards. Okay. Oops. What the hell? There we go. Okay. Alright, Easy B. Alright, so did the first triplet, full 25 points. I didn't think that was a bump there, it was close. But I didn't score it as a bump. Alright, so I gave 23 points for that second set. And then on to the loops. Obviously, didn't quite get all of those. So 7 points total, 45 for the first three. Now the jump ropes, those are good. And then the cinnamon roll, pretty good, but then the side loop didn't go through. So the Maddie flips, 1, 2, that one came back through the top gate. So technically 2 of the 3 there. 2 of the 3 here. The Immelman obviously didn't quite get through cleanly, but got the split S and the juicy flick. Maddie stall rewind. That one, yaw rewind came through the top gate, and then roll one got through, so you got like kind of 1.5 there, I said. And here's the half Maddie ladder. Pretty good overall. Almost the full points, but then right here, the very last trick crashed. So 12.5, basically 12.5 out of 15, but then didn't get the bonus 10. Pretty good. And then actually a pretty good honey ham hook motion, even though these are all pretty sloppy overall. A lot of people had trouble with the honey ham hook on the TGS. There wasn't really like many good ones. All right. Did you do multiple runs, Easy? I just scored that first run there. I'm just realizing. This one looks not as good. Oh, well, I scored that first run, which was pretty good overall. You gotta... what'd you get? 90, I think. 90.5. Not bad. And then Callisto. Oh, the speed run first. Alright, here we go. Flip. Roll. The third one was the best? Okay. I just thought that... I didn't realize because it was the first one I scored. I just thought the rest of the video was your other tricks. Alright, so Callisto did the first two. Good. Comes the third one. Loops. Loop. Loop. Nailed that one. So first three all good. Got the full 90 right there. Jump rope. Good looking cinnamon roll. Side loop. Another triplet complete. Now the Maddie flips. Maddie flip. Maddie flip. Maddie flip. Nice. Another triplet. Juicy flick. Split S. Immelman. Nice. You could go for a whole battery, but you just got one shot at the thing. The stall rewinds, I didn't think about very well. Like, I changed it coming up, so they're all on the bottom gate. So I kind of gave people a little bit of a pass on those ones, since you couldn't really stall rewind at the top inside. Now this is where Callisto messed up. Callisto would have had the highest score overall, but what's wrong? What's wrong with this half Matty ladder, people? It's all left. All lefts. It's supposed to be alternating roll direction. Callisto goes left. 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 So didn't get any points, or he only got half of the points basically. And then the last one, again, even Callisto, the honey baked ham hook. Let's watch this. Kind of. Not really inverted enough. Sort of rolly action. But then nails the brawny and the Karuri. Actually, that last implement was a little weird looking. It was like kind of a brawny implement, or at the end, but pretty good overall. Great job by Callisto on that one. Oops. Callisto scores 223.5. So just below AJ. And that was missing basically all the points on the half Matty ladder because he did that one wrong. Okay. Nice work. Yeah, the Kurani. I only gave him 1 point for that one. Okay, game 3 was the speed game. So let's watch the speed run from Easy B. Three, 4, 5. 1 orbit, 2 orbits, 3 orbits, 4 orbits, 5 orbits to loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Really good pace up to this point, but then the Matty flips were a little bit slower. 2, 3. Wait, no, that was someone else. 3. That was Junker, maybe? That was really solid overall. Clean run. Not too much extra motion. And that gave Easy B a score of... Oops, that's the all plume game. 34.7. Right there in line with AJ. But Callisto had a really impressive run here on this one. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Callisto. You know what? Did Callisto do it too? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, he only did 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You only did 4 orbits the first direction, Callisto. You did 5 gate passes, but only 4 orbits, right? 1 orbit, 2 orbits, 3 orbits, 4 orbits, switch. You did the same thing as Lowndes. You gotta pass through 6 times on the gate for 5 orbits. No wonder your time was so fast. Just kidding. You did 5 the other direction, 2, 3, 4, 5. I I mean, I guess I didn't make it clear enough. Fly forward 5 times through the gate. So once 5 orbits. I mean, well, now everyone knows for the next round. It didn't affect anything. Let's go out at 22, but we're DQing it. Easy B wins that one. So then we go on to the au plume routine. And this one, this was really hard for everybody. Nobody really did this very well. So I amended it in the next round a little bit, but we'll go over that in a bit. Let's look at easy B's. All right. I should have done an example showing. All right, so here's easy B. So he gets 1 loop, turn. That was close. I didn't count that as a tap. It was hard to tell. 2 loops, 3 loops. Little late on the turn there. 4 loops, 5 loops. That one definitely had a tap. So that's 2 taps. Then tries to keep going, but there's definitely constantly motion failed there, so it was pretty much kind of over after the other one, but pretty solid attempt overall. And hits right there on that last loop there. So good attempt. Gave 81 points for easy B there. And here's Callisto's. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he just caps it there. And then the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also just ends it there. So, solid run, no deductions, 5 each direction for a total of 100. And that gives Callisto the win. Congratulations, Callisto. Pretty close there. Because Callisto just did the 5 loops and then he never crashed. Because you got 3 crashes to keep going. Whereas Easy B used up all of his crashes. And after he crashed, he'd keep going to try to get more looped points. So Callisto got 50 and 50, and Easy B got he got 9 total loops and then had a bunch of deductions. So it was pretty close. Yeah, that gate thing there. We'll make sure that's clear in the next round. I guess it wasn't totally clear. But yeah, it was only 20 passes through. So, Callisto moves on. Good job, Callisto. So far, chalk. All right, next up, Dingles and Cybex. Wait, you know what? Let's just do this. Okay, they played games 3, 4, and 5. But this one is kind of a anticlimactic, and we'll go over this right now. Cybex. All right. Totally gonna destroy you, says Cybex. Tuesday practice. I can do this. You're going down, Dingles. 2.
Skittles! 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 Come back! Skittles! Skittles! Oh no!
Between work, travel, broken AIO, bad Amazon 2-day delivery, worst CO3 ever. I'm literally whooped out. Thanks for the incredible season. Alright, so Cybex had tough go of it. Had to travel and couldn't quite get it done. So as you can see there, wasn't able to put in much of an effort there. Got the DQ on the speed run that he showed, and then it didn't have time for the other ones, or whoops. So that means Dingles is your winner, obviously, as long as he did something. Let's check out Dingles doing something. All right, we'll just watch all of Dingles together. So here Dingles goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th time through the gate. 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. 2, 3, 4, 5. He did an extra loop there. 4 and 5. Nice work, Dingles. 29.2. Very solid time there. He did actually put it in the right form. Good strategy here on the Pro Cuber too. I could be wrong, but I think he got the highest score out of anyone on the Pro Cuber because he got 12 total tricks, so he was able to get 3 tricks with the 1.5 multiplier. Even though he didn't do the hardest tricks, good use of time. Really nice run there. And then his plume. Dingles didn't love the plume. But that was pretty good there. The first 5. And then the upside down ones. No one really got to the upside down ones. Easy B probably had the most, like, he got the furthest into the combo. Yeah, he had a bunch of taps. Tap, tap, tap. Solid attempt there. Dingles did pretty good. What was the what total points did I give him? $74 points on the Oplume game. He got 29 seconds on the timer and 114.5 in the Pro Cuber game. So nice work by Dingles. Sweeping that one. All right, next up, Backwoods and Blix. Similar occurrence here with Blix and Backwoods. Okay. Okay, so Blix and Blackwoods played 2, 3, and 5. So we'll start with the tricklets. But as you can see here from Blix, he says, this is my last iGal video. Takes a lot of money repairing his whoops and a long time, and he has to study for school. But like this, he says he registered with less than 30 minutes of flight time total, and doing a power loop was impossible on a TGS. Now he can do Baranis on a TGS. When he signed up, he thought he would be in the bottom 50% and only pass a couple challenges. And here he's in the playoffs in the top 16. So great job by Blix. Really nice run. But this is the whole video here. So he did some of the tricklets combo, but obviously not that much. And none of the other videos. So you got a 35 there and then zeros on the other one, which means Backwoods almost for sure moving on. As long as he did something, and he did do something. So here's Backwoods. Let's see. Backwoods got the full first tricklet, and then he misses something here on the second one. I forget what it is, but he didn't get the full points. The full Maverick loop was, oh, that was that right there. So some people didn't understand, and they did a full Maverick loop instead of a half, which I allowed. But you still had to do the back and back through the middle in the beginner baddie, and he goes through the bottom. So that was the only mistake in that second triplet. He gets the loops, full triplet, 1 point deduction for constant motion overall. Then the side jump ropes, the cinnamon roll, and then is supposed a little bit of a lost constant loop motion there into the side loop, but still got all three of those. Then the baddie flips. You did, chatbot. No, that's actually really okay. Snap back. So he got that full one, the Immelman. And then the stall rewinds. Pretty good job. Hits the roof here though, I think, on this one. Oh no, that was someone else. Got 23 points there. And then the half Maddie ladder gets like kind of 3 total, I'd say, of them, of the 6. And then doesn't go for the last tricklet. So total points on that one. Oh, there we go. Was 135, and that was definitely more than Blix. So as long as he does either of these other ones, he's going to be the winner. Here's the loop routine left. Doing it on the TGS. Impressive. Cost him there though. Hit the top trying to do the one of the spins. Gets to the 180s. And then goes down for the 3rd time on that direction. Yeah, some people kept going, but I probably just cut you off after 3 mistakes. And then I think he has the other direction too. Yeah, that's right. Those are some good ones there. Nice work from Backwoods. I think one of the higher scores on the All Plume challenge overall. What did I give him total? 77. I think he had a lot of loops, but I gave a lot of deductions, is what it was. And then our final game, the Mini Pro Cuber. Starts off with some loops there. Let's see, I can actually read it here. Loopy Cubic Jack, Matty Flip, Power Flip, Mavi Roll, Maverick Loop, QB Jack Roll. And then crash. All right, nice work. Backwoods, 64.5 there, 77 there. Backwoods gets the sweep. So our first top four seeds all pass chalk. Now Akira and Fire Blast are up next. They played 2, 4, and 5 also. Oops. Well, I just gave that one away. Let's watch it right now. All right, time. Akira. And Fire Blast. All right, Fire Blast with the tricklets first. All right, Fire Blast. So Fire Blast got the full first one. Then he made a mistake here on the second combo, which he does the full Maverick loop like Backwoods. That's fine. I think he messes up the invert rewind. Yeah, crashes. Okay. He gets the full loop combo, just a couple deductions for constant loop motion. Not perfect, but pretty good overall there. And then he gets this next jump rope sideways combo. Nice jump ropes into the cinnamon roll. Little deduction there for not the cleanest. And on the side loop, so not bad. And then this one he has some struggles with. Did an extra side loop there, not sure why. I think he thought you had to do 2 cinnamon rolls. Anyway, Maddie tap. Maddie, not great constant motion. Maddie crash. Juicy flick, split S, and Immelman, and then calls it there. Gives little scissors. Oops, I was doing tricklets. For a total of 97.5. Let's take a look at Akira. Flip, roll. So he gets the first set, perfect. Second set, perfect. Cradle, cradle, invert, rewind. Power loops, perfect. Then side loops. Couple deductions for constant loop motion. Pretty good overall. Oh, that's right, you did that Yosman really late. I deducted 2 points for that. Good side loop though. Then Maddie's perfect here. Maddie. And then Juicy Flick, Split S Immelman, also perfect. But then Maddie Rewind gets that one. Y'all Rewind comes back through the top on accident. And then Kira, I think, is the one that hits the roof there, yeah. On the roll Rewind. Then the half Maddie ladder only kind of gets like 1 or 2 maybe of the half Maddies. Kind of off to the side. And then the final one. Ham hook. Crashes on the Barani, sort of. And then Karuri, a little tap on the bottom and a crash. Pretty solid overall. Really nice start for Akira. The last 3 were a little rough. And he ends up with 192. So, if you can see by that timing there, that means Akira is going to move on. This is the, where's the speed run. Ran out of song here. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 27, but these were frames, so it's actually 27.17. Nice job from Akira. And Fire Blast actually does the single gate slow run, he calls it, but he did it line of sight. And 6. 3, 4, and 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Maddie's. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He said I missed some steps, but he did it perfect, as far as I know. As far as I could tell. I watched it twice after he wrote that. But obviously not as fast as Akira, 55 seconds. And that means Akira moving on to face Backwoods, our first matchup, 4 versus 5. Backwoods versus Akira. This should be a good one. Okay, and we can check out their final scores too. 51 for Fire Blast here and 108. Let's look at their run here. Pro Cuber. I only scored 1 clip. Sorry, Akira. I didn't realize there were multiple clips. Anyway, Akira did like the hardest tricks. Maddie Stall rewind, power switch, combo, loop with eject combo, backflip, eject roll, or backflip and roll, backflip, just a regular eject roll, then loop to Maddie, then ran out of time. Very nice by Akira there. And Fire Blasts. Split S, yaw spin. Cube eject. didn't do the reverse cube cross quite right. So didn't get points there, but then Maddie flip. Had more time, but call it there. Pretty solid overall, but against Akira, not quite enough for Fire Blast. Nice work. Okay. Our next matchup, Zip versus Cha-Cha. Games 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so start off with tricklets for Cha-Cha and Zip. All right, Zip. Okay, gets the first full tricklet. Messes something up on this one. Oh, right there. Initial cradle crash, but gets the rest of the tricklet from there. Alright. Tiny little tap there, but gets the other two. Side jump ropes, gets the jump rope, then not really a cinnamon roll, and then side loop. I believe there's a crash, or no, it goes through the middle gate and then also crashes. Yep. Okay, and now Maddie flips, gets one of the three here. That one. Oh. Oh. I think that's it. One more attempt here. Oh, I'm definitely getting sick. It's not good. All right. Pretty solid run. 67 points. Now let's check out Cha-Cha's, and I need to go get some water. I think... No, Hot Plume is first. Alright, there it is. All right, Cha-Cha did pretty good here. Let's see. One of the higher scores. Did the first 3 perfect. The next 3 pretty good, just some deductions for constant loop motion. And then got some points out of the last 3 sets, but didn't get those completely, for a total score of 204.5. Nice job there by Cha-Cha. The next game they played was, let's do the speed one, because that one's more obvious than the loops. Tricklets, single gate speed run, right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of messed up that first loop there. Full crash. But that just cost you time. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 ground tap there. Technically did a 6th one though. 2, nope, too high. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice work. There was 1 tap, so I had a half second, 48.45 for zip. Oops, that's the Opplin game. 48.54. So if Cha-Cha can beat that, he will be moving on. Oh, that's the loop routine. All right, here's the speed run. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice work. 26.846. Which means that Cha-Cha is our winner. We'll take a look at our loop routines as well here. Cha-Cha really killed the loop routine. And Zip only did a couple, so show those here. So, didn't really get one there on the left. It gets 1, 2. I gave 1 on the direction and 2 on the other direction for a total of 30. And Cha-Cha, as you can see, 178 killed this one. He's the only one that really kept going all the way, but he also had some of the best execution at it. Like, the turns are actually at the bottom. So there's the first full set, and then a little sloppy there, but at least kind of gets it. Definitely sloppy there, but you know, still through. At least more or less doing the motions. And now to the 180s. And then puts it down there. Had one more mistake, but that's about as far as you could get on that direction, and then the other direction. pretty solid. Only one really to do more than the first 5 loops together pretty cleanly. Cha-Cha had an extra loop in there on that one. It goes down. That's rapid fire. Do a breakdown of your TGS mistakes. Yeah. Let's see. I'll do your TGS right now. Wait, is that the right beyond? Okay, let's see. Cha-Cha, you got the first 3 sets perfect. So you got the full 90 for the first 3. So these were all perfect. I gave -1 here on this one for some constant loop motion fail or something. But otherwise that was good. This one I gave perfect on the Maddies. This one I subtracted 2.5 points for constant loop motion on something. Oh yeah, for your Immelman. Your Immelman you don't really get inverted, so I subtracted 2 points for that. And you got a half point for constant loop motion somewhere else. But you don't quite get inverted on your Immelman. You kind of like yawed around, kind of like what Callisto did too. So just a little bit of execution there, but you got the first 6, all the bonus points there. You got that one, this one was a fail. Oh wait, no, that was good. I gave 15 there. Half Maddie's. I subtracted 3 points. Oh yeah, that's right. You did the same thing as, who was it that made it all the way except for the bottom one? Easy B? You almost got all the points there, but you crashed on the last half Maddie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tap. So that got 12.5 total points. Then this last set I only gave 6 for. Let's see. Honey baked ham hook. Oh yeah, I wasn't really a honey. No one really did a honey baked ham hook. The Barani was like kind of a Barani, not really. And then the Karuri you got the most points for. That one was clean. Just the same thing as the Immelman, kind of more of a yaw turnaround at the top instead of a roll. Pretty good overall though. You got the first 6 tricklets good, and then you missed 1 trick in the 7th, 1 trick in the 8th, and 2 tricks in the 9th. Okay. Cha-Cha. Winner. Okay, Junker and Jal up next. Oh, wait, Cha-Cha. So that makes Dingles versus Cha-Cha. We got Backwoods versus Akira, Dingles versus Cha-Cha. Now, the Junker versus Jal. They played 2, 4, and 5. So not 1 or 3. Okay, let's start with the tricklets.
Jow, jow, jow.
Jow. Junker. All right. TGS tricklets. Alright, Junker. Gets the first one. First tricklet. Gets the second tricklet. Cradle, cradle. Alright. Invert rewind. Nice. And then has some trouble here with the loops. A little constant loop motion fail there. Crash on that one. Goes to the side loops. Kind of misses there. On the first one, crashes. Check some more of the tricks. What's next? For the Maddie flips. Gets one. Tap on that one. Two there. And then puts it down and calls it. So his total points were 61, and Jal had one of the best runs on tricklets. Alright, so Jal got the first tricklet. Gets the second tricklet. Cradle. Cradle. Get her Maddie. And invert rewind. Nice. Also gets the third tricklet, so gets the full 3 triclet bonus. 2, 3 loops. Alright, then second set, or second thing of 3 tricklets. Gets the first one, jump rope. Cinnamon roll. Not the cleanest, got some deduction for that. But good side loop. Finishes that tricklet off. Maddie flips. 1, 2, 3. Some slight constant loop motion deductions, but got that. So got the bonuses for tricklets 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Alright. And then gets the next triplet as well, number 7. Maddie stall rewind. Yaw rewind. Roll rewind. Nice. Alright, this is where he makes his first mistake. Crashes there. Gets the first set of 2. Crashes on the second set of 2. Final 2. Crashes on the last set also. So final one is the honey baked ham hook. Kind of does just a Maddie flip. And then gets the Karuri. Doesn't quite get the Barani, but gets the Karuri. This gives the scissors. And Jal gets a total of, what was it? 208.5 points. Nice work for Jal. Third highest score there. Okay, now let's go on to the Pro Cuber. Junker's Pro Cuber. All right. Let me read off the tricks as they go. Okay. This VTX is dying if you didn't notice. Starts with a honey baked ham hook to a Mavi roll, 360 yaw, power loop, power flip, reverse power flip, cube eject, standard, backflip cube eject, half Matty, split S, Immelman. Crashes on that last Immelman. But a really nice run overall for Junker. Gets 94 points. Let's go for Jow's Pro Cuber. Alright, Jow starts blind loop. Power flip. Matty flip. Power switch combo. Nice job here, actually dropping into the cube on that one. Power loop. Mavi roll. 360 yaw. And a reverse power flip. Nice work by Jow. His points 63.5. So Junker gets that game. So it's coming down to the speed run. Who's going to be faster and move on? Let's see. One or two, three, four, five switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch directions. 5 Matties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wasn't it 81? Okay, so what was the total score? He did do an extra loop. 36.22. Not bad. Oops, not green. And Chow speed run. Oh, if you want to look at the score here, Chow. 65.3. Here's their points. Oh, you're right. Ha. I did 0.15. 81.5. Good call, Chow. That was actually even closer. I times it by 0.15 instead of 1.5. That's my fault. Super close. Okay, so Chow has to beat 36.22 to move on. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're about at the same point when they're starting the Matties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 33.58. Jal gets in there just in time to pull off the win by a few seconds. Less than 3 seconds, Jal pulls that off. Actually, if you watch, going into the starting the Maddie flips, Jal's at 25 or 23.56. And starting the Maddie flips, Junker is also right at about 23.5. So they both start the Maddie flips at about the same point, and Jal finishes his 5 Maddie flips a few seconds faster to take home the win. So an exciting battle there between the 7 and 10, and Jal moves on. Congratulations, Jal. So Jal versus Callisto. And our final matchup, round 8, first 9, should have been the closest one technically. Actually, the Seeds, I think, did pretty good job overall, but let's take out this one. They're the only people to play the Trippy ladder. No one else played that, so let's start off with the Tricklets, because we've seen that one from everyone. So, chatbot. And Lori. All right. So starting out with Tricklets. All right, here goes Lori. Flip, roll. Yaw gets the first Tricklet. Cradle. Cradle. Maverick. Beginner Maddie. Invert rewind gets the second Tricklet. Loop. Loop. Little bit of a constant loop motion deduction there. Loop. But gets the third Tricklet. So gets the bonus for the first 3 going on to the side loops. Or side, does the crash there. Also went through the wrong gate on the cinnamon roll. Moving on to the Maddies. Clean Maddie set for the full combo there. Juicy flick. Split ass, a little bit of a deduction there. Immelman, not bad. And then calls it after 6 Tricklets. Nice job by Lori. For a total, oh, Chatbot was technically the lower one. Oh well. 141, and Chatbot has these nice chapters in his thing. All right, Chatbot gets the first Tricklet. Gets the double cradle. Then goes, and then goes right there. Oh, should have come back through the middle. Goes back through the bottom. So loses the combo there on the second Tricklet, but gets 2 of the 3. Clean loops set. Cuts that full Tricklet. Jump rope. Gets that. Then does 2 side loops. Doesn't do a cinnamon roll. So I gave credit for the side loop and not for the cinnamon roll. Then into the Maddies. Clean Maddie set. Nice. A little bit of a constant motion there. Snapback, split S. Immelman, not the greatest Immelman. And then goes for the rewind, doesn't really get him. Should have been a, gets the tap on the Maddie stall rewind. Kind of gets that second one there. Crashes on the third one and calls it. For a total of 118.5. So that means Lori wins that one. Really close there. Chatbot going through the bottom gate instead of the middle gate. Cost him the one there. Would have been almost I think Chatbot would have won by like 2 points if it had gone through that middle gate instead of the bottom. All right, now trippy ladders. No one did trippy ladders except for Chatbot and Lori. So we did Lori first. So let's do Lori again. All right, 1, 2, 3, crash. So Lori got 3 in the one direction. Let's check that again pretty quick. 1, 2, 3. Looks like they almost missed the top one, but I watched it back in slow motion. They got 3. All right, and then the other direction. 1, 2, oh, crash. Censor the picture. Nice work by Lori. All right. So Lori got a total of 49 there. 5 loops, one little deduction point. And Chatbot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, crash. Oh, so good. And then the other direction, 1, 2, 3, crash. Super impressive though. 11 trippy ladders. 1, middle, top, middle, bottom, middle, top, middle, bottom, middle, top, middle, almost bottom one more time and a crash. 3 the other direction. 2, 3. And crash. Nice work by Chatbot. Killed it. There. 134. Only a couple of small deductions. Okay. And that means it comes down to the Aw Plume game. Who scored more points in the Aw Plume game will be who moves on. So again, let's start with Lori. Okay. All right. 1 loop. 2 loops. 3 loops. 4 loops. 5 loops. All right, 5 that direction. Other yaw direction. 1. Crash. That didn't. All right. 1, 2, 3. Crash. So 5 and 3. For a total of 80. So Chatbot needs to get more than 80 to move on. Let's see if Chatbot's able to. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then stops. 1. Other direction. 2, 3, 4, and stops. And there's no more attempts. He could have, either of them could have done one more loop. But 4 and 4 is also 80. I don't know what to do. They're tied. Is Lori here right now? Probably not. It's probably too late. So, yeah. I didn't know what to do. We could do it based on time. I could time you guys, but I don't really feel like doing that. I feel like we should play one of these two if you guys want and you have time. I wish Lori was here so we could get. Would you guys want to randomly draw either game 4 and 5, and then you have to, and that'll be the tiebreak, whoever wins game 4 or 5. We'd randomly draw which one it was because they both, Chatbot blocked game 5, Lori blocked game 4. So I didn't think there could really be a tie, but I thought people would keep going. Really, Chatbot or Lori just needed to even like do one more loop. They didn't crash 3 times. They crashed them once. So I think we should do the final game unless Lori or Chatbot is not able to. I think we'll say, what's today? Wednesday? Like Friday at noon? We have to do it by. The ladder takes the win. We could do it by time, but I don't really want to do that. I would rather draw. Are you cool with doing an extra round, Chatbot? Let's see what it would be. Yeah, you could win just based on the ladder, even though that ladder was awesome. All right, death match. Okay. Here we go. I don't know if anyone, if obviously Lori blocked the speed one and Chatbot blocked the cube. So, but I think Chatbot blocked the cube because Lori did like the cube challenge really well. So, I don't think either of them are really racers. But it is going to be the race. What if the ducks tie? I kind of like the race one because it's very cut and dry. It's really hard to tie on this one. So it's coming down to the speed gate. Lori versus Chatbot. You guys need to settle that. I'll send you an email. Basically, you'll just act as if you both move on. And yeah, because no matter what, whoever wins, it's going to be against AJ, so you can pick the next round. And yeah, and then AJ, I guess, can just decide which games he wants to play after we figure that out. Why don't we say it's due... What's today? Friday by noon. So you basically have a day and a half. A 3-way battle in the next round? Ooh. That's not really fair for AJ, though. AJ's supposed to get it as easy as possible. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're at speed run. You just like take... They like play like a scramble, like in golf, just whoever scores better versus AJ. Okay. Anyway, here's the next matchups. You guys have to do the same thing before, where you pick the one you want to block, the game you want to block, and pick the game you want to play. All right, and I have slightly amended the rules based on watching these ones to make the games more interesting. Let's see. Okay. So I very slightly adjusted the games. In the Trippy Ladder, that one's exactly the same. The TGS, what did I change? I changed for the jump rope combo, you go jump rope and then side loop and then double dutch instead of jump rope, cinnamon roll, side loop. Because the cinnamon roll, people were doing it weird and it didn't. I think that'll work better. So side loop's like a loop this way, and then a double dutch is a roll the opposite direction while you're doing a jump rope type motion. So yeah, and then what else did I change? I changed this one here. Instead of doing a juicy flick, which is just kind of awkward through the middle, now it's like a split S back and forth and then into an Immelman. And then on the rewinds, I did all the rewinds on the bottom gate. Because, yeah, people obviously were having trouble doing the rewinds on the higher gates. I should have thought about that. But all the rewinds now are back through the bottom gate, so you can do them more appropriately. Oh, and then the half Matty pendulum, instead of going like back and forth up and then back down, you're going to do 3, like a half Matty pendulum, 3 on the bottom gate and then 3 on the middle gate. And then the last one's the same. So I just made slight adjustments based on watching everyone do the things and what would be better. And then the all plumes one is the thing I changed the most. Now, instead of doing it on a gate, you just any size over under obstacle. Because no one even made it past like this basically in a straight run of continuous loops on the gate. So that was obviously way too hard. So now we're just saying you can do it on any size over under obstacle. Anywhere. As big of a thing as you want. Oh, but but now you only get one go. You can't crash. You got to keep going until you crash and then it's over. So, like last time you could get back up. Now you just get one run of each direction. Okay, so slight changes, but overall the games are basically the same idea. I hope I just like made them a little more palatable. Yeah, so I'm going to send congratulations to our top 8, and Lori and Chatbot will be doing a quick speed run to see who moves on there, but we've got AJ, Backwoods, Akira, Callisto, Jal, Dingles, and Cha-Cha. Great job by everyone. We had some close matchups there. Junker and Jal in the 7-10 spot. Pretty close. Obviously, Lori and Chatbot basically even. No, you're gonna get deductions on constant loop motion. And so it won't end your run as long as you don't crash. But if you kind of like mess up your loop, you'll just get less. You get a deduction for the loops. I was doing that here on some of the other ones you can see. But yeah, all right. I think Lori's asleep, since it's probably like really late there, but she'll wake up tomorrow and see. She has a day to do the speed run thing and try to beat Chatbot. Oh, and if you guys didn't see it in the Discord, I've kind of started up Race Gal. I put out the track building contest. The first track is going to drop on the 12th of October, and there's 8 total tracks. Each is 2 weeks. And that goes right up until the beginning of February. The Race Gal website is all messed up right now, so ignore that until I have time to fix it. Oh yeah, and I'm calling the next Race Gal 5 instead of Race Gal 4, just so that they're matching up and they match the year going forward, and it's not confusing. Why is it Race Gal 5 and then or Race Gal 4 and I Gal 5? Blah blah blah. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna send if you're in the top 8, you're gonna get an email with a form to choose which challenge you want to do, and I'll also post the rules for the new challenges with the slight changes. Yeah. I sent out all the prizes for everyone besides the players in the playoffs. There's actually... Oh, and the Russian players. I'm still waiting for one prize there, but... The Race Gal starts the 12th. But yeah, if you didn't already get an email from me and you were in the playoffs asking for your address, check that, because once they get your trophy, then I will take your prizes. If you already have some prizes, like here's AJ's prizes that he's won so far, and I'll toss the trophy in there. And you also get one of these iGal Whoop boxes over there that are full of iGal stickers. That's everyone that made the playoffs. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out and watching, everyone. Thanks to Lounge, Blix, Fireblast, EasyB, Junker, Cybex, and Zip, who just got knocked out in either Lori or Chatbot. Thank you guys for participating. Great run here to the top 16. I think you get some additional prizes making it. So, yeah. Everyone from 32 to 17 gets the trophy with their name and finish position, plus the boot boxes stickers. Everyone that just got knocked out now also gets $25 cash plus a Gem Fan hat, bag, and props. And yeah, and if you made it into the top 8, then you're starting to step up into some even more bigger prizes. So, good luck to everyone remaining. Wait, where can I sign up? Race Gal registration's not open yet, EasyB. It'll probably be open tomorrow, hopefully. Or maybe I'll just make it the first. No, I still want a registration. It'll probably be open tomorrow. Look on the Discord. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Oh, and I wanted to point out that Lounge made it all the way here to number basically 16th. He's going to finish in, and he used the EMAX Nano Scout the whole time and won a bunch of money. He won $400 from EMAX here. And in Race Gal, we're also going to have an EMAX specific tier for the Nano Scout spec race. So there's going to be a bunch of money again. And if you have a Nano Scout for the spec, then you have a bunch of more options or more accessibility to prizes. So, you know, if you want to buy a Nano Scout, it could be a good investment. Lounge won $400 just from EMAX for using his Nano Scout this year. Anyway, huge shout out to EMAX for presenting iGal, and they're also going to be the presenting sponsor of Race Gal. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see ya. It's going to be a couple weeks, but I will be this coming weekend, I'm going to be in Denver, and I'm going to be announcing the Neos UV Creations race. And then the weekend after that, I'll be in Sacramento. And for the West Coast Whoop Championship, that's Nightwing's birthday race. And then the weekend after that, I'll be in wherever Rampage is in South Carolina for Rotor Riot, hosting more Whoop stuff there. So, bunch of stuff coming up these next 3 weekends. Yeah, we'll see who makes the Final Four out of these last matchups in about 2 weeks. All right, everybody.